All right, class, we're ready for our first official assignment. It's the second day of class. Most of you checked in, so that's great. There's still 2 people that I'm waiting to hear if they're still in the class or I should drop them. And we are looking at the home page in Canvas. And you can see down here, well, up above, there was the announcement from yesterday, and there'll be up to 3 announcements up there. And then there's a class schedule you can click on. Maybe you checked it out yesterday. It should have a show when all the assignments are sent out. It doesn't say the due date. And so let's go on. I'm going to go over to modules because that's where our stuff is. And here's the first one that we were working on yesterday. Like I said, most people have checked in. The most of you still need to do this introduction response, and you write it in to introduce yourself. This is a discussion. Write it in here. But you can also check out the discussion I wrote about myself, and if you want to leave a comment there too. And I still haven't heard back from the school, so I don't know how to get it to set up as usual so you can respond to class members, because that's really a great way to get to know your fellow students. So let's look on to week 1 class prep part A. So that would be this. That's one assignment that'll be due on Friday. And then this one I will assign on Friday and it'll be due on Monday. So let's check this one out. And when you do make your blog, you'll get an address. It'll be up in the address bar. If I scooch this down, like this is an address bar. This is what I have for this class, but your Blogger one will have something similar, and you can but not like that. We'll say something about blogspot.com. I post it in here, and then also send it to me through email. And then if you have any questions, post them in here. But let's take a look at the assignment. And so it's week 1, class preparation, creating your blog. And you can read the textbook if you have it, the intro. It's a pretty good book. So this video I'm going to post in here. This assignment will be due on Friday, and then I'll send out the second assignment. So follow the steps below. I want you to create your blog. If you have a Gmail account, you can use that and work with that with Blogger, because Blogger is part of Google. And that's really great because you can log into your Google account that's related to that Gmail address, and then you can just scoot right over to the Blogger and go right to your blog account. But you can also use a different email address as well. So if you don't want to get a Gmail account, or if you don't have one already, you can just do that. So sign up your new Blogger account at blogger.com. Use the free URL. You do not have to buy a URL. So I have made a video. I made it last semester, and it shows you step by step how to make a blog on Blogger. And it should still be up to date. If it doesn't work quite right, let me know right away and I'll make another video, because they do change things frequently. This blog, this is important, this blog will be used to post about your class activities and homework only. So someone had asked, where does our homework go? I don't have you upload it to Canvas. You're working, this whole class is about working on the online and the internet. So that's where we're going to work. So you're going to have this blog account. It's going to be online, and you're going to write your homework posts there. Most of them will go there. And we're going to write a lot because, like I said yesterday, that was one of the things I mentioned. They should have an English class that pairs with this so people learn to write better. But they said, nah, you can just teach that too. So here we are. That's part of what you're learning in the class. Is I want you to feel comfortable writing, because it's so important in social media to be able to write well. You want to be able to reach out to people and connect with them and have them feel like you are talking right to them. So that's important. Anyway, you'll add a title, and you can just use your name and then put the name of the class. And that way I know whose it is when I look it up. And then it'll ask you to create the URL, and these are good ways to do it. You can do the CSIT 155, Fall 24, your first name and your last initial, or your first initial and your last name. So whatever works. That makes it easy too for me to find out. And Blogger automatically adds the end part at blogspot.com, so you don't have to worry about that. And it will tell you if somebody else already has something that you're choosing. And then here comes the big deal. Choose a blog theme and put some thought into this, because that's what you're going to make your first post about. Choose a theme that you relate to. Maybe you look at it and you go, wow, I really like this. It's simple. I like the colors. It's easy to read, and so on. Or you might go, wow, I love the picture in the background because it makes me think I'd love to travel or garden or whatever. Choose something you relate to so you have something to talk about. And again, here's creating a blog on Blogger. So if you need some help, should work. I made it last semester. But if it doesn't work, if they've changed it up from what I did, let me know right away and I'll make another one. Not a problem. Anyway, once you get it figured out, send me the blog URL. I like it if you email me, but you can also add it in that discussion, the post for week 1 about adding your URL here. And then, like I said, write your first blog entry. And I want you to write at least 5 paragraphs explaining why you chose the blog theme that you did. And again, write like you're talking to me. Tell me about it. What is it about it that you liked? Did you add things? Did you do the advanced? You don't have to, but if you chose to do the advanced version, tell me about it. What did you do? Did you add a picture in the background? Did you just like it the way it looked exactly that way because you love the colors? Tell me, but you need to write like you're talking to me and sell me the reason that you did it. Because again, that's what social media is all about. You're selling someone on what you have to share. And you want them to get so excited about it that there's a payoff to you, in which case you keep selling it to me and you'll get an A in the class, right? That's what you want to do in here. As long as you follow directions and sell me on your story, you'll get an A. So anyway, you're also going to be graded on grammar, so make sure you use capital letters at the beginning of sentences. Break your paragraphs up. Blogger doesn't always do that. Sometimes you have to put an extra return or whatever they call it on your keyboard. So there's that extra space. Use periods, commas, whatever needed, and be sure to include the week number in the title of each post so I know what it is you're writing about. Don't just go blah, 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 and expect me to remember, oh, wow, they're writing about this, because I've had people in the past and I'm like, is this week's assignment or the one from before? I can't really tell. Don't make it hard on me. Make it easy. So this assignment is worth 30 points. 20 points to create that blog, and then 10 points where you're selling me why you made it the way it is. So if you have questions, email me. We can figure it out.